so yesterday we talked about,
Where's Whitley?
yeah, we're gonna skip the grading.
What? Doctors or something?
What kind of graph did this make?
A parabola.
Parabola. And how did we find the vertex for this parabola?
It was negative b over 2a.
Yeah, negative b over 2a. We plug that stuff in, and then that's the x-coordinate of the vertex, and you can get the y-coordinate by plugging the x back in. So if I plugged in -1, I would get like -3. Anyway, that would be like the vertex. Okay, this is called standard form when they write it like that. The other version that we're doing today is actually easier. This is called vertex form. Okay, so what do you think this -2 does to the graph?
Move it down to.
Oh, wait, left 2. Right 2.
Right 2.
Or, I knew that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you guys are a little bit rusty. So when it's in standard form, you can't really tell.
Negative b.
It's just it's a little bit complicated. But in vertex form, it moves right 2 and
Up 7.
up 7, which means the vertex would be at
2 7.
2 7. Okay, see how easy that was compared to this stuff? So it just makes it kind of convenient. And then if you want to graph the rest of it, you can just plug in a couple more x values, and that'll help you make the graph. You want to choose, just like yesterday, you want to choose x values close to the vertex to help your graph. Okay, what do you guys think would happen if I put a negative right there?
It would go down like
Yes.
the vertex.
Flip it upside down. What if I put a 2 right here?
Then it would go up twice as fast.
Twice as fast. Or a 1/2 right here.
Half a shot.
Half fast. So this is flatter. This is steeper. This is upside down and steeper. Okay, so pretty much all the same tricks as yesterday. Alright, yeah.
Wait,
Let's.
so if it's more than 1, it's steeper?
Yeah, if it's bigger than 1, so 1 is like the normal because you just don't put a number there. That's like the standard. So if it's bigger than 1, it's steeper. If it's less than 1, 1/2, 1/3, 0.2, whatever, then it's flatter. Okay, to the graph. Now, not all of these are graphs. Only 7 through 12 are graphs. So if you want to use the line, just the normal lines on 1 through 6, 13 and 14.
Can I use the line side for graphing and the graph side for writing?
Why? Used to be difficult.
Yeah. No, I was gonna do that. That's too much work.
Alright. Numero uno. -6 plus 1. Okay, so the first question is, what's the vertex?
6
You can hear.
6 1.
Yeah. Moves right 6. So basically it's the opposite of this one and the same as that one. 6 1. And okay, this is not the next question, but we kind of need to know this. Is the graph going to open up or down?
No.
Up because it's positive. So if it's opening up, is the vertex the maximum point or is it the minimum point? If the parabola, right, if the parabola is opening up, the vertex must be the minimum point. And that's the next question. Is it maximum or minimum? The next question is, what is the axis of symmetry going to be?
1. Y x equals 1.
No?
No,
X equals 6.
Right, because 6 1 is like way over here, so the axis of symmetry x equals 6. Yeah, remember it always matches the x coordinate. I think there's one more question. Yeah, is it going up steeper, flatter, or same as normal? Same because there's like a 1 right there. Uno, dos, 3, 4. So easy. Okay, number 3, where is the vertex? I'm gonna write this one down.
Mr. Jordan, you can fill
this or in this assignment?
Yeah, well, no, this is chapter. Like,
Um,
or does it stay kind of?
Well, dividing polynomials is going to be hard for some people. Shoot. Yeah, it does get hard towards the end.
No.
That's true. Okay, is this graph going to open up or down on number 3?
Down.
Down because?
It's negative.
Because of the negative. It's going to go down very quickly. But the next question is the vertex a maximum or minimum point?
Maximum.
Maximum. It's going to be at the top.
Wait.
One of Corey's crushes. You put
If it's an animal,
you put-
it probably is.
okay. First of all, they were all animated, but you put 0 boys. All were animated animals.
Dude, the fox from Zootopia.
I'm gonna have a serious sit down with your parents and discuss this. Okay. What's the axis of symmetry?
4.
X equals 4. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. Is it gonna be steeper, flatter than normal?
Flatter.
E.
Oh, no, she's flat.
Oh no. I mean, yay!
I heard that.
Oh,
Did you give me an
goodness.
unexcused absence?
I didn't even know she. No, I'm
Really,
kidding.
I'm so excited about Skylar
Such
Jones.
a neat thing to say. I didn't know you were gone.
Alright, so
I'm
it's not
kidding.
easy to be skinny.
What were we talking? Oh, there was a 3 in front. Remember, I didn't write it down. But what does the 3 do?
It makes it go steeper.
It's gonna go down steeply.
Wait, but it's not good over 3.
Yeah, it's gonna go down steeply.
Oh, okay.
So negative goes down, but yeah. So when I said less than 1, I mean I actually meant between -1 and 1.
Okay.
What?
That wasn't very clear. What makes it flatter is when the number in front is between 1 and -1, like 1/2 or -1/2.
Oh.
Hey,
Not-
why do you need one of these?
Oh yeah.
No, Chris. It was only 6 of them.
Eddie said it's easier than yesterday's assignment. So.
Easier than yesterday? Why not?
Yeah, because it's all in
Actually,
vertex.
I missed the,
Oh, wait, hold
there's
on.
not.
You didn't bring it, Dad.
We have enough time to go back to the explanation. John and Skylar over here.
Andrew, we're almost down to 50%.
What is that supposed to mean?
What?
Nothing. Okay. Number 5. Where is the vertex?
3 halves, 5 fourths.
Negative 3 halves, 5 fourths.
Yeah.
No way.
Opposite of the first one. Okay, so there's a positive 4/5 on the front. What does that tell me before we write the answers down?
What is? And it's
It's gonna, because it's positive, it's gonna open up. You opening or closing? Okay. I don't carry the, it's positive, it's opening up. 4/5 means it's opening up slowly. Okay, so is the vertex, if it's opening up, is the vertex a maximum or minimum point?
Minimum.
Minimum. Thank you. Oh, 20. Okay, what's the axis of symmetry?
what are you even doing?
I didn't realize that this was this.
Is it flatter or steeper than normal?
Ladder.
Didn't I see So the source of all your evil is what leaves
Yeah, come on.
Like paper cutter.
I was even an accident there.
She's like, yeah,
Wait,
literally,
man.
right in the eye.
Wait.
Coincidence?
That is evil.
Okay, 7 is actually graphing. slightly quicker trick than we used yesterday.
Yes, I like quicker. Can we use y instead of f?
I don't care. Alright,
Oh, wait, no. Sorry, I was talking about 13.
I still want you to make a little table like we did yesterday,
I
but
got you.
where's the vertex? Shh, 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 shh. Yeah, there was less talking.
We're talking about
I know.
madness.
I know. Stop. Where's the vertex going to be at?
4, 3. 4, 3. And then 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I'm only going to make you do, we're only going to put a couple more points in here, but there needs to be 5 points on the graph.
Wait,
You'll see.
what? Oh, you'll reflect it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you remember?
What's our vertex?
Yeah.
4, 3.
That's impressive because that was like 2 years ago that we did this.
That we do one.
Graph parabolas. Okay, if I put in a 3, 3 minus 4 is negative 1, squared is positive 1, plus 3. Put in 2 minus 4 is negative 2, squared is 4, plus 3. Okay. Now,
Don't we
it's going to the right and it's going up 7, so you might want to make your graph like that. And I want you guys to try and fit all 6 graphs on that one side.
Oh,
Whitley's already failed.
I
It's okay. It's okay if you don't. I'm just saying, you don't. If
will
you,
try my best. If Emily can, anyone can.
you just like insulted yourself.
Are we gonna put anything on that? No, it's because I have like superhero. Wait, that made no sense. No, you never like, that means you just like anybody else. Do not touch my earring. Oh, well, trust me, then you're mad because it doesn't matter anything about it.
Okay, so if I graph these 4, 3,
the bigger reading.
okay, remember 4, 3 is supposed to be the vertex, so guess what I'm about to do? Reflect across the vertex. Didn't I see
My graphs are actually really good. It's actually she's already huffing and puffing and having a moment to first huffing and
I got already using the eraser.
I'm trying to focus here, guys. We're just helping out.
I like cheating.
Alright, it's floating away. You guys good?
Yeah.
Okay, number 9. 4x minus 1 minus 2. Alright, where is the vertex?
It is at 1, -2.
Okay, positive 1, negative 2. So what maybe should I plug in besides that?
2 and 3.
2 and 3. Okay, if I plug in 2, you gotta do order of operations. I mean, you could use a calculator, but 2 minus 1 is 1.
2.
1 squared is 1. Times 4 is 4. Minus 2 is 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 squared is 4.
12.
4 times 4 is 16. 16 minus 2.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, it's gotta go up to 14. So how could we do it if it goes up to 14?
Make it really, really low. Like start the line really low.
Okay, we could, huh?
Count by 2.
Count by 2s.
I like to do that.
Let's do both. Let's start low and count by 2s,
What? Start low.
like you said, and do the 2 thing. Okay, be careful when you count by 2s, because if you're going right 1, that's only halfway, right? So 1, 2 is like right there. I should have put my 2s somewhere else. Okay. 2,
Why
whoops.
is it in the middle of the line?
Mr. Jordan.
Oh, it's
said
1
2,
negative 2, my bad.
This one about the scheme.
It's
Well,
1
why is it in the
negative
middle?
2, because we're counting by 2's. So 1 is only halfway.
Okay.
You gotta be careful and count by 2's. 2 is right here.
2,
2, 3, 14. 2, 4, 6, 8. Basically up at 7.
Nice. So then we just reflect that.
Yeah.
Do
People
you all
also,
remember when we had to reflect the shapes and like make it like a clock and had to like move it
Oh, that was fun.
last year? That was horrible.
in geometry,
Yeah. Like when we had to like take the shape and we had to
Oh.
like move it around the clock on
that's
the
not a
graph.
reflect.
That
That's,
was
That was
horrible.
hard.
that's a rotation.
Yeah, I did not like that.
I don't want to be able
I wonder if there's an easier way to figure that out. I couldn't think of one.
I don't
The
know.
way you turned your paper, it kind of made sense, but it's just weird.
Yeah, I
Did
think
you
turning the
did you
paper-
get it right on the test?
Probably not, let's be honest. I didn't get anything
Right.
stopped out of it.
He was talking to me.
It's okay. It's an open-ended question. There's light hitting like water out there, and it's like blue reflecting. It's, well, you have to be like at the perfect angle. Did you guys get woken up by lightning?
I didn't go to bed.
No.
There was
It was
lightning.
like 4 o'clock this morning. Well,
It was bad.
it was right next to my house. It was like flash boom. Could have struck my backyard. I never looked. All right. Are we good on that one? You didn't even know there was lightning?
No.
It wasn't.
It was raining
at like
about-
6 this morning. It was raining from like 4 to like 5.
I already put my alarm.
It went off and on from 4 to 7.
Guys, I got up today at 7:47.
It wasn't raining. Oh, it was
You
raining.
slept through the whole thing.
Yeah. It rained at my house, but like when I woke up, I left my house at 6:55 and it wasn't raining anymore. And like when I woke up at 6:20, it wasn't raining.
It was off and on. Don't you live? You live way out in Pasco, or closer to Pasco.
Yeah, 20 minutes from Pasco.
So it was probably a little bit different than Bartlesville. It would have ended sooner than Bartlesville.
Like last year, whenever you guys would get rain here, we didn't get any rain.
Yeah. I'm sure you guys got something else.
We got some the other day. Like Friday night, the bridge by my house flooded, and I had to turn around. I got stuck, and there was no service down there.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, it's downpouring. I'm walking everywhere, walking up the hill, walking in the creek at one point to try to get service. It was awful.
While it was boring.
Yeah, it was downpouring. And my dad, it's 11:30, and I'm like waiting in the truck with me. Lane's like,
11,
cross it.
11:30 at night?
Yes. Lane's like, cross it. It's like, it's higher than the fence. I'm not crossing that. It's
Yeah.
stupid. And I get stuck, and it starts clapping for me. He goes, congratulations.
I love Layton.
No, I'm already crying.
It's a high stress situation, and Layton's like,
Good job, Emily. Way
And then he
to go.
started hiking up the hill, and I was like, get back in the truck right now. You're not doing any good. It was awful. It was not good. And then it took my dad an hour to get to us, because he had to go all the way around the prairie to
Right.
get to us.
yeah,
It was awful.
find a bridge, find a crossing.
Yeah.
Okay, where's the vertex?
You should go.
2 negative.
2, negative 3. Well, did you see the pattern?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so what x's might we plug in?
1
1, 0. 3, 4 would work. You need to go to one side or the other. Okay, if I plug in 1, 1 minus 2 is negative 1 squared is 1. Times negative 3 halves is negative 3 halves, which is like negative 1 1/2 minus 3, negative 4 1/2. If I plug in 0 minus 2, negative 2 squared is 4. 4 times negative 3/2 is negative 6, minus 3 is negative 9. Okay, it's going all the way down to negative 9, so let's put our x-axis way up here. One, negative 4.5. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. A lot of people get this kind of problem wrong because they will do this. You guys tell me why that's wrong?
Yes, it's slowed down.
Like,
Okay, where's the vertex?
to 0 to negative 3.
This is the middle.
So you have to reflect to the right.
That doesn't even, if you do this, it doesn't even look like a parabola, right? It looks
No.
like,
A V.
Texas Longhorns or something.
Looks good.
But, yeah, it should look like a parabola. So it's this.
Oh.
Yeah, it's supposed to go down on this one because it's a negative.
So we have 2 more.
Yep. You guys good on that one?
Yeah.
I probably should have done a couple of these because probably need to see it more than once. Do you guys remember completing the square?
Yeah. Was that the thing we divided by 2 and then squared?
Yeah,
I can do it all
I hate
myself.
that one.
Okay, that's not exactly what we're doing, but it is the same trick. We're supposed to turn a standard equation into a vertex form equation. And it's very close to completing the square. Kind of the first step is you push this plus 11 over. On completing the square, we put it on the other side of the equals. I don't know if you guys remember that, but there is no equals out here, but we're just gonna kind of scooch that down. Okay, it's what Eli said. You take the number in front of the x, divided by 2, which is 3, and then you square that. Okay. So it's plus 9. However, you can't just add 9 and change the value, because that would be a different function. So to balance it out, on completing the square, we added 9 to the other side of the equals, but there is no other side, so we're going to have to minus 9 over here. So these balance each other out.
So it's still plus 11.
Yeah, the plus 11 is just still hanging out for now. Okay, the reason we did that is the same reason we did it when we completed the square. This thing right here factors perfectly. It's a perfect square. What's this going to factor to?
Oh, it's going to be x plus 3 squared.
Yeah, x plus 3, x plus 3. Sorry, I got distracted.
Rows
So,
and rows.
This is just x plus 3 squared.
Minus 2.
Well,
Plus 11.
getting colder.
Plus
Plus
2.
two.
There you go.
Oh, that's not hard.
Yeah, but seeing
Oh,
it once might not be enough. So on 14, you kind of push that plus 18 down. But then what are we going to do with the 12?
Divided by 2 and squared, so it'd be 36.
Right, 12 divided by 2 is 6. 6 squared is 36. So you're going to have a plus 36 and a minus 36. Plus 36. Minus 36. All right, if you need help, you can ask them.